mute myself. Okay, go next Ed, and say the topic that I was thinking
Yeah,
we should talk
what
about today.
because we're
Okay. I was like, because I was like, I shared already about what I thought, but okay, got it. Yeah, so the one I was wanting to kind of talk about, and this has it's news article topic, but the controversy with Miss America and um how the Utah Miss America was this mom. She was 2 weeks postpartum, and a lot of people are saying that she got out on stage and she was giving an unrealistic, view of what motherhood's like, and she's a homesteader, and she's basically talking about um like she's more, I can't remember the word they used, but it was a nice way to say that she's, has the viewpoint of like the men are who should really be making the decisions, and the women are home like supporting them, and it was like 2 weeks postpartum on her seventh kid or something like that. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that and get the different perspectives and viewpoints of everybody with that topic.
really quick. When you said that, this thing came to my mind. Has everyone seen the Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Oh, it's been a
Yeah.
long
All
time.
right, she's like, the men are the head, but the women are the neck, and they can turn the head wherever they want. I don't know. That just popped into my head. But
Love it.
obviously, that's not exactly what I think. But yeah, anyone?
Well, I had to look it up because I don't know what the flop you're talking about.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, the Miss America one?
Yeah. Because I didn't know that Miss America, I thought Miss America had to be, is it Mrs. America or is it Miss America?
Maybe it's Mrs., but yeah, Miss it.
America.
Married,
Maybe
married,
because,
7 kids or
So you're
something.
talking about Hannah Needleman.
Yes.
Needleman.
Yep.
Well, the Salt Lake Tribune did a expose on her, or a tribute to her,
hmm
and they interviewed her, and I guess she was still bleeding, is
Yeah.
what she was saying when she did the pageant.
oh,
Yep.
Because it was two
Pretty.
weeks, right? Two
That was
weeks
only 2 weeks.
postpartum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
You know, I don't understand why every woman can be who they want to be, even though she's portraying this, but that's what she wants to do. It doesn't mean that she's trying to make every
Other
woman in America go on here 2 weeks postpartum. It's not like, did she really say everyone in America needs to do,
Right.
this is my Miss Pageant voice. Everyone in America needs to let their man do everything. Everyone in America needs to have 6 kids. It's not like she's not saying that, is she?
No, I mean, I didn't research all the way into it because I didn't want to have all the information, you know. I just kind of wanted to bring it up, and then we could talk about it and kind of figure out what we think on our own and together and all that. If that makes sense. So
Yeah. Like everyone has their own perception, their own point of view, and no two are the same, like no two fingerprints are the same, because we all come from different backgrounds, we have different environments, and
Okay,
yeah,
I have a quote for her. You ready? This is what she said. I think everyone's mission is different. I find so much joy and satisfaction in being with my kids. And that's all she's saying. She's not putting expectations on anybody else. She's just saying this is something that she loves, she wants to do. This is her journey, and she's loved every ounce of it. And that's her identity, right? She is just claiming herself. She's not putting undue stress on other women or expectations for other people to go out postpartum 2 weeks and save a life or walk at the moon or whatever, right? She just saying this is something that I wanted to do, and I'm celebrating myself by doing it.
yeah,
I find no
Yeah.
issues with that whatsoever.
yeah. And
Yeah.
my thought was it with it was like, okay, I can see what people are saying. Like she's giving an unrealistic, you know, like perspective to the moms who just had a baby. Like Lacey, I think you're as far as I know, you're the one who's had a baby
the most,
the most soonest, whatever that is.
the most,
Most recently, yes, there we go.
I don't know.
And
Carline when did you have your baby?
Oh, she's 2.5 now. So
Oh,
Mine,
yes.
squishy little one.
they're so cute. Mine's 14 months. So yeah, I guess I'm the most recent.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, 9 years ago, so I don't fully remember everything exactly as it was, I'm sure. But I remember like I had to be up doing everything because I was a single mom of 3.
Mm,
But at the same time, I sure as heck wasn't getting on stage in a swimsuit. That was not going to happen.
Yeah,
You
but do
know,
you know what preparation she had to take in order to get into that swimsuit and not have
right?
embarrassing moments, right? So
Like she's
it
kind of a
was for
badass.
Mrs. World. That's it wasn't Miss America, it was Mrs. World. And I'm not trying to
Miss World. Okay.
correct you. I'm just giving the
No, no,
facts.
no, that's
We want
helpful.
everything to be correct on the podcast.
Yes. Yes, yes.
But even like Mrs. Russia and Mrs. Ukraine were very positive towards her and, uplifting. Her husband asked for strength for her to, he prayed about it. I guess they're Mormon, and he prayed about it to their God that, she would know whether she was supposed to go or not, because she was vacillating back and forth on whether or not she wanted to do it. So, I mean, props to her. I couldn't have done it. I would have pussied out. I mean, so
I just said, damn, I'm not as bad as you are.
I think Carline was going to say something real quick. Carline, what
did you write down that time so you can bleep me?
I will try.
You said
Well,
oopsied out, right?
what I was gonna
What's it out? Yeah.
what I was gonna say is kind of like I see it as the same as mom. Some mom decide to breastfeeding and some mom don't. And I feel sometimes people judge them for that. It's like you have to be able to do what's best for you in any occasion, And I think sometimes the public don't let you choose what you want. They just want you, nope, you should do just one thing. But as a person, you should choose what you feel comfortable or wanted, or what you think you can handle. Because my first child, I breastfeeding. I was like super mom doing all the stuff. Second, then none of that. But
That doesn't mean you're not super mom,
I
Carly.
got a little bit. That was not a good idea, but that was my choice. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, I think the public should let people be able to express what they feel and wanted to do, and not judge for what they wanted to do.
I think that's beautiful because there's a thing that I always say, until somebody starts paying my bills, they don't get to have an opinion on my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do we need to be put in a box? Like, why Lacey's box wouldn't be fitting for my life, and Lacey wouldn't want my life. You know what I mean? She's probably loving life in where she lives. I almost gave away where you live.
You can tell everyone. I'm in
But-
Northern Utah.
You're gonna get a
That's
stage
not
5
what I was
clinger,
gonna-
Lacey.
What?
I said you're gonna get a stage 5 clinger. You're gonna be so famous.
Wait, what happened to your background?
We will all
Are
be.
you on the floor?
The sun
She's
was
sitting
on
on the floor.
my forehead. It was shining in my eyeballs, and I just got down.
I saw her. She was like getting lower and lower.
I was like trying to like do it like
I'll do it.
sneaky.
I'll just pretend.
So really quick, what I teach my boys, yeah, I've got 4 boys. My oldest is almost 15. He'll be 15 in, oh my goodness, 2 weeks. Life would be boring if we were all the same. If we all liked the same color, we are all dressed the same way, life would just be boring. Who would want to live in a place where you see the same thing over and over and over again, right? So for everyone to have their own opinion, their own way they want to dress, good for them, Not everyone's in a box, like Charlotte said.